Punch Boxing Talk. How you doing out there, YouTube? Okay, I mean, look, I hesitated. All right, I hesitated to make the video today, Adrien Broner, but I try to make the channel for everyone. And especially when we have like breaking news that not a lot of people have out there or whatever. But I think it hit the internet today. Adrien Broner fighting another Adrian Granados. I'm sure, like me, you had to look the guy up. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, it's a bullshit fight. Okay, I'll go ahead and tell you now. I watch. Okay, I listened to another video about the fight. And again, the same channel I mentioned a couple days ago, the guy gets on there, he's talking about the fight, and he's like, dude, it's a dangerous, dangerous fight for AB, AB about bullshit, about bitches, whatever he's about bail money is what I think, with all the legal trouble lately. But, he's like, going on talking about how, oh, it's a dangerous fight for Adrian, and, I mean, I'm just sitting there like shaking my head, like, what are you talking about? I mean, unless he knows something about this Adrian Granados that I don't. I mean, I looked him up. I watched a couple of highlights, some fights. I did a little bit of homework on the guy, and but look, the fight originally was going to be in 2017, February 10th. They had to push it up a little bit, so it'll be February 18th. 2017. Of course, in Adrien Broner's hometown, Cincinnati, Ohio, at the U.S. Bank Arena. Now, okay, his last fight against, what's his name, Ashley Theophane. Here, I'll go to it for you right here. This guy here. See, look, there he is, Adrian Granados. Okay, 18-4-2, by the way. Adrian Granados. Okay, Ashley Theophane here. At the time, 39-5-1. Adrian or Broner won TKO. Now, after that fight is when all the legal trouble started. So, I mean, really, by the time he gets back in the ring, it'll be about 11-month layoff. And the other channel, the video I watched, they pointed out that the Ashley Theophane Adrien Broner fight last year was on Spike TV, did about 1 million, about 1 million views. I mean, not bad. Okay, not bad. I mean, Broner, he does have, a little star power. You got to give him that. And ever since, and by the way, now apparently the Broner and the TMT, the Money Team beef is over. So now, they're cool again. And this guy here is a TMT fighter, Adrian Granados, if I have my facts in order. But, yeah, look, you see right here, I'll show you his record. Adrien Broner right there. See, February 18th. Like I said, originally it was on the 10th. He's got a bunch of no-names on here. Now, even like Ashley Theophane, after the Adrien Broner fight, he went on to fight in a casino. I mean, what does that tell you? Okay, after the TKO loss to Adrien Broner, Ashley Theophane went on to fight in a casino. So that tells you two things. Number one, the guy is just, I don't know, man, there to get a paycheck, whatever. I don't want to call him a bum, because I just hate calling fighters that unless they deserve to be called a bum. And, the guy, he tried to win, whatever. But I'm talking about Theophane. You can't really call him a bum. I mean, yeah, he's a contender. Okay. But now, like I said, Adrien Broner fighting this guy. Adrian Granados. I mean, who the hell is that? And here he is, right here. Like I said, I don't know anything about him. 50% knockout. Okay. I mean, so pretty much no power. Orthodox, 5'9". He got a pretty good reach, 74-inch reach. Now let me check Broner real quick, what his reach is. Broner, 2 losses. We know Broner lost to Sean Porter, by the way, in 2015. Then, of course, to Marcos Maidana in 2013. One of my favorite fights of all time. Of all time. What the hell am I doing? Oh, yeah, looking at the reach. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, the other Granados got a little bit of a reach and a height advantage on him. So, Adrien Broner 5'6", Granados was 5'11". So, yeah, he's got the height and he's got the reach, but it's not going to matter. I think I think Adrien Broner is going to blow him out of there. I mean, look, they're not going to put Broner in a dangerous fight, especially against a no-name. I mean, they might match him up in a good competitive fight with a guy that has a name or a belt, but not not a comeback fight, because you got to remember Broner did like 30 days in jail. Remember we had the whole bowling alley incident where over a bet, Adrien Broner assaulted this guy over a bet. And originally, now this tells you what a fucking idiot this guy is, okay? He was going to get let off, right? The judge was going to let him off. But then he shows up to court late, just flaunting his money, acting like a thug, what the hell ever. So the judge held him in contempt. I mean, that's what I've heard. You might want to double check me, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. He did 30 days for contempt, okay? Not for assault, not for disorderly conduct. It had nothing to do with what happened at the bowling alley. This dumbass went in there, got off the hook, and still did a month in jail for contempt of court because he was late, rude, disrespectful. One judge said, all right, I got something for your ass. 30 days, motherfucker, put him in jail. All right. So, but yeah, I mean, look, what do you guys think about Adrien Broner? I've always, like 90% of me, I don't like him, okay? But there is like a little kind of a 10% of me that, I think if he could get away from, that whole Cincinnati crowd, the whole thug crowd, get away from Mayweather and all them, fucking punks over there. If he could get away from all that, I mean, he does have talent. You cannot deny that. He's got talent. I mean, he has moments where he looks great in the ring. Not good, but great moments. Now, they're flashes or moments, but he looks great in the ring. And I think if, his problem really is he's just a dumbass, I mean, he can't get his head right. And, he's got an opportunity that other guys would literally kill for. I mean, this guy has, every opportunity in the world, but yet somehow he seems to, piss all over it each and every time. So that's my problem with Adrien Broner. He tries too hard to act like Mayweather. Number one, I can't look. I won't even watch a video if they're doing an interview with Adrien Broner. I can't even watch a video because he tries so hard to sound like Mayweather. It's like, dude, be your own man. Be original. Be yourself. And I promise people will like you. People will accept you and take you in. Just stop trying to act like Floyd Mayweather. So that's my thing, man. It kind of makes me wonder: is there like like some kind of like psychological thing going on up there? I mean, does he have like some kind of like, I don't know, man, like just some weird, deep-rooted psychological shit where, he's got to like take on an alter ego, like he's got to, pretend to be Mayweather, and it's really disturbing, Mayweather calls him little brother, he calls Mayweather big brother, and then they got in that big beef or whatever. Mayweather called him a snake, and he said, Adrien Broner's a snake. And then Broner puts out a video, challenging him to a fight. And I actually thought in 2015 that we might get a Broner-Mayweather match, but that never happened. But, and two, I think it was those guys trying to hype up, their upcoming fight. So, that's what I think. Or the promotion company, the TMT promotions or what the hell ever. But anyway, guys, Adrien Broner, Adrian Granados, what do you think? Again, am I excited? Nope. Hell no. It's like, I mean, there's a couple of fights out there I really, really want. And I'm sure you all know it's Canelo Alvarez, Gennady Golovkin, and I want the Andre Ward and Sergey Kovalev rematch. And I also would like Loma to have a rematch with Salido to avenge that loss. So, if I could kind of get, if I could get my pick three, it would be, those three fights. Now, I'm going to end on this right here. Okay, I put out a video the other day. It was my fighter of the year, which was Carl Frampton. And by the way, most big media outlets like ESPN and those guys, they all pick Carl Frampton too. And the chances that you guys listen to that video and this video are probably slim to none. But the backlash that I got was, well, Loma was able to stop Martinez and Walters quit. Frampton, he won by decision against Scott Quigg and Leo Santa Cruz. Now here's my point. Why I think Carl Frampton had, a tougher fight and deserved, in my opinion, Fighter of the Year, because just that. You got Walters coming in after a year layoff. He was there for a paycheck. The guy quit. I mean, he did nothing to Loma. Nothing. And the dude quit. So, I don't know. How do you give Loma a ton of credit for that? And I know a lot of it was that Loma is so great that he quit. But I think he would have quit against any top 10. I mean, he was there to get a paycheck, and that's it. And he'll probably come back and do a lot better. But now he's got that draw against Jason Sosa, the loss against Loma. So we'll see. But and then you take the Martinez fight. I mean, Roman Martinez, he is a human punching bag with a heartbeat. I mean, that guy's literally like a meat bag. I mean, it's like Brandon Rios, Manny Pacquiao all over again. So, it's hard for me to give, to when you really compare the two fights. I mean, that's all you have to do. Just look at the Martinez fight and the Nicholas Walters, and then go over and look at Scott Quigg and look at Leo Santa Cruz. I mean, seriously, I mean, it's night and day. I mean, there's no comparison that Carl Frampton, had the better win or better wins, plural. So, I wanted to clear that up, as of why, and it wasn't by much. I didn't give, Carl Frampton, Fighter of the Year by like a wide, margin. I mean, it was pretty close, and I had to. It was, kind of neck and neck, and I just kind of edged it over to Carl Frampton, and mainly another reason I did it too, because I know Vasily Lomachenko, he will win Fighter of the Year for years to come. Okay, so I mean, it's not taking anything away from him. I mean, he's going to have more than his 15 minutes in the spotlight. So I just wanted to kind of give Frampton a little love. I mean, and plus I absolutely hate Leo Santa Cruz, so maybe there is a little bit of bias thinking in there. Maybe because I absolutely cannot stand Leo Santa Cruz. I mean, just again, another guy milking boxing in there fighting, for a check, and that's it. And, I understand it's prize fighting, but, it's got to be competitive. You can't fight, a ton of Rod Salkas and expect, just to get away with it every time. So, I mean, really, that shows, I mean, what happened when you put them in there with a good competitive fighter. And I guess that's why they kept them away from a good competitive fights, So, but anyway, guys, what do you think about the fight? Adrien Broner, Adrian Granados, on a 1 to 10, I'll give it a 2. So, all right, man. Like, share, subscribe. Counterpunch Boxing. We are out.